Okay, guys, we are back at it, and we are about to talk about the top gainers for the last week. These stocks have exploded. As it is a bit early, we'll go down the list. Maybe we get through the top 10 on this list if we got time to make it all through. And well, let's just get right into it now with WLGS being the first up on our list. And also, before we do get into it, keep in mind that today was a very different kind of week with a lot of bullishness coming into a lot of things. Like right now, it wasn't really so much about all these small penny stocks exploding as it really was about the bigger things like Teslas and NVDAs and stuff like that. All the rage for quantum stocks and whatnot. But of course, still update these hot penny stocks for those of you who are following along with those. But let's get into it. So WLGS, this one here has gone from $1 up to $5.21. Most people don't even notice. I didn't even noticing a lot of these stocks. Notice how a lot of these are low volumes and stuff like that. Like look at these. Like WLGS got 165,000 in value. WLGS. We'll go look at it deeper into every single one of these stocks on your move as a platform. What I'm gonna be looking for specifically is to see if they got the bullish pressure coming in towards the after hours. And here on WLGS, you do have a lot of bullish pressure coming in towards the after hours with extra largest, mediums, and smalls coming into this stock still. And they have an extremely bullish wave of cost distribution, pushing them up to the highs of about $5 on WLGS. Gonna start to slow down here a bit up at the top. The thing about this one is since if you notice on the candlesticks back in your 15-minute chart, check this out. You notice how these are small candlesticks. Like I say, many people haven't even been noticing this, which means that all the penny stock and day traders and whatnot aren't the ones that are in there pushing this thing up like this. These are all the insiders and long-term investors, the ones that have been noticing this one, and they will go from the lows of about $1.40, even a bit lower than that. That's like the $5 for over 300% bull run in WLGS stock. It's a very good stock on the markets right now. Yeah, in a position like this, when you don't got when you don't have all the most active and penny traders and whatnot in there, then it's safer to continue to climb up. Most people don't notice these low stat stocks. They always still do. Let me show you. Start out down at they 52-week lows. This one went back down to a major discount. Last time it was even at these lows, it exploded back up here. Like I said, there's gonna be big resistance up here at this five. They probably won't even make it past this $5 for real, for real. Yeah, that's heavy resistance up there. Every time they get back up to this $5, they slow down there. But if they can, like, it's a new year now, so anything is possible right now. This is an investment holding company mainly engaged in provision, design, contracting, and services to the construction industries. Not big and short interest. Balance sheets. Make sure that you do check over this. Don't got no update. Well, I guess it really hasn't been out for too long. This has only been out since around the middle of last year or so. Get us some more time. Okay, keep note that these things always come out as the IPOs in the beginning and then they go down and they 52-week lows. Take note of how this one went down to the lows of 40 cents before exploding up to these highs. WLGS been getting picked up in the banker with Billy Discord at less than $1, as you can see, for the safe, easy, early. See, like I say, you see those things on time. That was down at 75 cents on WLGS. It's done going all the way up to the highs of $5. Again, it's 1,000 times easier when you're actually in the Discord seeing those things for the early seat on time. Next, you got CHRO from 45 cents go to $2.45. This one started out at $6 off the IPO and then goes down to its 52-week low. Off of this one here as well, a low stat stock. Average volume of 353,000, a current volume of 14.27 million, and a free float of 1.37 million on CHRO. Like they didn't come in, didn't have to even come in for all the splits and stuff like that. Being up at $6 is decent. This is a healthy one. This is a healthy one. Let's go look at their balance sheets and whatnot. Being bad balance sheet right now. Oh, well, was a bad balance sheet that's starting to reverse very fast, which is the case. These things come out as the IPO get wrecked for a while. Nobody believes in. They're not getting the job done. Take a good couple months, maybe even a year, to finally get it back together. And after about a year, now going from that 45 cents, pushing up to about $2.60, $2.45, almost up to $3, and that was in the last trading day. Most people don't notice these low stat stocks. Because people don't notice things like CHRO. No matter what, if it's down to those 52-week lows, it's going to be getting ready to come in for the next move. You just got to make sure that you are on time and on point when the coaches are in the Discord saying they be catching those things and saying that they coming out with news, keeping your eyes on these stocks, and these alerts do go to the members in the Discord. If you only like to follow along in my section, then of course you can always see what I'm saying to put out what I'm going for, what I'm selling. Again, you want to be able to diversify your skill set. So I trade stocks, options, crypto. I do it all, but I greatly do recommend that you participate in the rest of the coaches alert sections. You can see what they have going on as well. CHRO, Channel Therapeutics is a clinical stage biotech company which is focused on developing and commercializing therapeutics to alleviate pain. When it comes down to these therapeutics, one thing you want to do is make sure that you go onto their website and click on their pipeline. Now pipeline tell you what they got going on. It'll tell you they moving on to the next phase. Now this pipeline right here look kind of weird. Like usually you're looking for phase one, phase two, phase three, phase four, but I guess they got their 2024 through 2027 estimation, which is okay. And then you can see they phase one, phase two on their thing. Okay, I'm glad I took a second to look instead of clicked away so I can see how to read it. And yeah, that's good. They got a lot of things that are pushing on. Like they got a lot of things nonstop that are all just pushing on. Like none of these are in a beginning stage. It's still phase twos and phase threes across the board. And a lot of different things that they're working on. A few different things they're working on, let's say. They got this last one going into the NDA filing. And they got this one that is getting ready to get its approval. But I know no health director or doctor or nothing like that. So, you probably want to do some due diligence and stuff like that as well. Keep that in mind. But CHRO, another easy one, getting alert out in the Discord and very good alerts. Coach Older Skills. Follow along with Coach Older Skills along in his section as well. Okay. As you got HEES. Okay, we probably not gonna see too much about this one. This came in for a super spike, and it's already at the highs where a lot of people are not really going to be too able to not really gonna be able to go for this thing up at for $100 already. I mean, other than the videos I was putting out, okay, there's some people. I mean, H E HEES. And I'm not going for this one. I mean, like I say, it's already up towards $100. Like that's a sell off just waiting to happen. That's a sell off begging to happen right there. You probably don't want to mess around with stuff like that if you didn't get in there early. Then you got BTCT. In fact, you don't want to mess with anything if you didn't get in there early, okay? But going from $3.66 up to $9.90. This is a blockchain and cryptocurrency company. Very good. Let me show you on your weekly charts. You get a full general span of it all because it's already previously gone from $1.32 up to the highs of $26. I like to show you this. You get a general idea of the range you could possibly be going for, especially when you're going back to look at your monthly charts for you long-term investors and see that it's still down at the beginning and see that it's just not getting started. For those long-term investors, they feel like that a month or so ago was just the first little rounds of what has happened. For long-term investors, they see this thing starting to consolidate down here, seeing it's getting attention and whatnot. For long-term investors, they letting all swing traders and all day traders and whatnot get weeded on out of there so they can feel confident in they safe long-term investment as they believe in cryptocurrency more, believe in this blockchain technology more. BTCT. Of course, getting alerted out by Coach Niche along in his section and also getting picked up by the parabolic scam bot. I can take you a bit deeper on the BTCT because this one has as well been getting alerted out much earlier for the last rounds. It's like that last big explosion I was just showing you. That last one, all the way up to $28. The first alerts that were coming down the pair in Big Believe Discord back then, it's down to those $4 still for an early move. As soon as that bull run started, even on the first day into the pre-market, you catch that on time, and then you go for that full run. Or you lock in gains off your initial swing if you are just a swing trader doing your get in, get out like me. Nothing is wrong with anybody's specific trading strategy. You got to do what makes you feel most comfortable. with average volume of 5.12 million. You got a current volume of 61.45 million and a free float on 4.39 million. And the BCTC is getting ready to go. And the BTCT is getting ready to take another leg up after a quick round of bearishness, and they lock in some quick gains. Be prepared for a quick pullback. I mean, like, you see your 4-hour chart report, you hone in on that and see that bearish divergence coming in. Ain't nothing ever changed. I wonder if they still got bigger short interest. What it look like? Nah, they don't. They don't. But nonetheless, though, they're gonna climb up again with that blockchain. And there was another blockchain company talk I was in on the. I don't remember what it was, but I'm sorry I sold out. But BMRA. BMRA for 25 cents, 1.27 cents. All right, let's go see BTCT. A feature you can use on your Moomoo investment platform. You know, you can go ahead and see all your related stocks, and then you can click on this button right here, and then you can just go to click on something like that. Click on computer hardware. You can see all the things that are related to it. That helps a lot. It really does. Like if you're looking for things in your specific sector or whatever you got going on. BMRA. Okay, BMRA. This one is a very hot stock. Now, this stock was not always a very hot stock. As you can see, in fact, here, I gotta take this off. I gotta take this saw off. You better see a little bit cleaner. It wasn't always coming for a spikes, but as you can see, it's only done the downtrend on the BMRA. Now back down to key levels. How key are these levels, you ask? Well, if I take you back to the beginning, notice how that 70 cents was the initial level of where it was before they came in for the next big multi-year bull run, pretty much, all the way from the highs of 70 cents. It took a long time, but eventually it did make it up to 23 cents. And for that 70 cents, it only pushed back down ever to the lows of $1.60. Why I say key level? Because you know, do you see you at 70 cents right now? In fact, you see you at 64 cents exactly right now. Exactly where it was stuck under before. It had that multi-year bull run up to the highs of 23 cents, never retested that range. I don't point this out for nothing, bro. You know, it's the same setup and the same strategy every single trade. And if you go back down to your overall monthly chart, then you'll be able to see that those monthly chart traders are now finally come in for their first rounds of the bullish diverge. That's if you one of those type of monthly long term charters. And it's gonna be a hot one at that key level, for real, for real. But Buy America adds most new retail follower among biotechs after the UAE nod for prostate cancer screening test. Hot news on BMRA, and we go see your short interest on BMRA. Not big in that short interest. They do got a decent balance sheet, although it is descending. Make sure that you do keep eye on your analysis order flow. You'll be able to see if you got the largest coming in, you got the largest going out. And in the previous trading days, you do got those large scale $1 million USD orders rushing in there. But if you look deeper into BMRA into the last trading day on your move investment platform, you said you got the largest, means the smallest going out, but you got it's actually a lot. That's an insane amount of X largest rushing. Like I say, they see that 70 cents. They see that 70 cents. They waited months. In fact, they waited years for this thing to get back down to its low and oversold for those monthly and or yearly traders. BMRA, another easy early seat, getting alerted out along in the Banking with Billy Discord. Not only in those videos, but even as those parabolic plays, seen them saying to be in at that 60 cents or low. Easy money. Even if you see in my alerts for the early seat, when I'm saying to be in at that 43 cents or lower. About to watch another bull run coming to BMRA. You got all the coaches and analysts all over it. Like, that's crazy, man. Don't miss out on this one. It's at a key level. Next, you got TOI, the Oncology Institute. From 12 cents up to about 70 cents, the TNI got a financial balance sheet that is descending. Coming up just here, just struggling to clear up just a little bit with more liabilities coming in, and they debt to asset ratio only increases. And keep an eye on your analysis order flow. So you'll be able to see you got the largest coming in, or you got the largest going out. And right now, you got the outflow going out. No large. In fact, we got to go see. What was that? Was TOI? Over on your Moon Investor platform. Leave no stone unturned, so you'll be able to see if what that pressure really looking like. And even though, and I take you here because you see how your Weebles say you ain't got none of that action going on, no larges in or out, none of that stuff, or no mediums here and there. But if you go to your Mumu investing platform, you can see you actually got the extra larges that are rushing out of there. The larges shying away. You actually got some mediums that are coming in, and those small retails are as well going out of there, giving you a better depiction and idea of exactly what's going on right now, so you don't got to be confused about anything. And going from about that 12 cents all the way up to 70 cents on TOI. Let's go see what's been going on with TOI over in your banking with Billy Discord. And of course, TOI getting alert out for the safe, easy, early seat along and Coach Tidwell section. Like I say, follow along with the coaches. Every coach got their own different sections. They are the master the strategies. They've been doing this. They literally been doing this for an extremely long time, consistently, nonstop. And when you see those things going out and Coach Tidwell's section saying the TOI is that 15 cents or lower, and you better have your 7 to 15% stop loss. And those things only go to the members, only the upgraded members. And then you get in at that 15 cents or lower. Next thing you know, you find yourself up at the tip of the top up there at that 61 cents. And you're gonna find yourself still holding in since you fall along with Coach Tidwell and he only going for those 52-week lows, no results. Well, you find yourself in a position you ain't never ever again in life ever gotta worry about. Cause you sitting easy in the early seat and you trading with no fear, no pressure, and no anxiety. This one got an average volume of 1.97 million. They current volume getting up to 2.45 million and a free float of 64.07 million. And you telling me and you telling me nobody even noticing this one still? Look at that uptrend. You see those small candlesticks? That's why you ain't getting there. Because you ain't in the Bank with Billy Discord seeing us tell you those alerts on time for that early seat. Ain't nobody noticing these safe, easy early seats. That's why they trying to catch it now at the top where these candlesticks start getting solid with more active volume. Now you gotta fight all those day traders. So every time you get in the morning, look like they selling that thing back off, huh? Because you wasn't in there seeing the Bank with Billy coaches say getting there at the bottom on the TOI. They got news. Let's see what they news talking about. So Florida Blue, a new oncology model. I don't think this is theirs. This is the Oncology Institute. Let me see. I'm about to come back to this one because this is a hot one. This one deserves a video. This one and BMRA for sure. But Kappa, okay, another pharmaceutical. These health stocks do be moving now lately though. For sure, for sure. Going from 88 cents to $3.25. And they come in for a hot sell off back down to about that $1.26 before coming in for a bit of the reversal here for the last trading day or so from 123 up to that $2 with an average volume of 2.26 million and a volume of 691,000. You say don't nobody see this one, huh? They got a free float on 1.55 million, and it's good that don't nobody see this one. It's good for you because since you ain't see the KAPA for the safe, easy, early seat when coaches was all along in a banking with Billy Discord talking about Kappa stock. Don't miss out on this. Kappa stock gonna see we gonna see the new highs of the days on Kappa when coaches be up in the early morning throwing out their KAPA alerts saying it's the first thing for Kappa for the hot swing. The next thing find yourself up to those highs. Hold over $2. Hold on right under $2 still. KAPA. So pharmaceuticals. I don't really like health stocks like that. Like they come around and they cycle because they hit the 52 lows and they getting ready to come in for the next, bull run and whatnot. So that's what just 52 lows do. But even if it stays from the 52 lows and it doesn't get the most active volume, it'll still climb up. You just won't be noticing it because it got the low value. That's why I be updating the 52 lows and stuff like that throughout the weeks so everybody can stay on point with all of those and know which ones is moving. But these health and therapeutics, they really heavily dependent on news. Like you gotta go see their pipeline and know what's coming in next. They got a lot of things they're working on. That's very good. Like everything they're working on is like another almost almost like 6, 7 different FDA approved. Look at this. They got their one, two, they got their lead identification, preclinical phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and market. And then on top of that, they first identification. So they got about six things right there all ready for each and every one of the pipelines that they working on. And then on top of that, they got all their preclinicals and they trials and all that stuff like that. You know, not to mention anything else is up and coming. And all different market type of news in between. Like they got their reports and stuff like that. So these companies and these stocks, especially health stocks, got so many chances to be the next best thing. And they don't because those health stocks be all messed up. Though they be a lot of things be controlled too. So you know how the market makers do, man. So the market makers, some stocks they just don't like too much. But ooh, the TDUP. Now that we see TDUP went from 50 cents up to the high of 2045 cents. We noticed when this one dropped down from exactly there, right? I'll show you key ranges. Key ranges. Those big resistance ranges then got broken past 226, and then they made it up to exactly the highs about that 225. Now that they stuck around, I mean, started to slow down around 225, that 250 range. That 225, that 250 range. They really got to see if they can break past this right here. If they can break past this here, next stop gonna be about 280, and then they're gonna try to get past there. No, there's a big ranges there, big ranges, and then they'll probably get trapped around that $4 range. There's gonna be a lot of pressure on that $4 range. They can break past there, and that's where they saw they big sell off from last time before they retested 80 cents exactly where they just bounced up from now before they got back up to $2. Notice your key ranges on there. I'm pointing stuff out for nothing. I'll make sure to be. I'll be sure to point that out to all. I mean, more often, and that is by looking at our weekly chart. Same key ranges. That all does work the same. But TUP 1.21 million in volume, a current volume of 1.59 million, the free float on 80 million on TDUP for the early alerts. I'm throwing out TDUP just a few months ago. Oh, and you'll be able to see what I'm saying. What stocks should be getting ready to come up next? Easy stocks every day. Watch out for ATNM, TDUP, PETA, and you're not gonna be able to catch them all. Just get what you can while you can. So when you see on all the, because there's a lot of alerts in Discord. I know, but make what Billy's finna, throw the guy got all the stocks going on every which way. You want to catch them all. They all so hot. Just I recommend that you only try to get like three or four. If you can, do what you got to do. But I recommend you only get like two or three of the swing trades. And then, anything, and then between the days, you catch the active day trades. Like me, my active day trades will be options. But you catch a few active day trades between the coaches and them. And, you like your games where you feel comfortable. You feel comfortable, but like try not to overwin stuff. Like me myself, I'll find myself like 7, 8 plays, and I'm holding in on about the 3, 4 swing trades, with the diamond hands, and then I'm going in with and then I'm catching the cryptos and the day trades and all stuff in between. You find yourself with a bit much, and if you're not used to it, then you can overwhelm yourself. Find yourself, make sure that you are not overwhelming yourself by taking your time, and make sure that you remember to lock in games and settle somewhere when you get nervous. And you can always just wait for us to put the next alert out. Even I, as well, follow the next alerts. I like to follow along in the premium option sections and the parabolic scan buy section, for example. But where we at? Yeah, ROLR. And this will be the last one on this list because we got some more other ones to talk about as well. In fact, nobody watching this stock. This thing got a value of 39,000. We ain't even gonna be messing with ROR. But yeah, these are the top gainers for the last week. I do still got to go update the top gainers for the last day. And then I'm gonna update the 52-week lows, the stocks that are on that major discount, so you guys can be getting ready for the next week, trade stuff like that. I know how you guys probably look through those and to be a bit confusing if you're not so used to knowing what you were already looking for and stuff. So I get that updated as well. I'm Billy Banks. I'll see you all in the around. Happy trading.